Welcome to my channel ielts by Knowledge. Please subscribe and press the bell icon for more videos.
English idioms that will help you sound more fluent and natural in your conversations. Idioms are phrases that don't always make sense literally, but once you understand their meanings, you'll find them helpful. And subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss useful lessons like this one. Ready to get started? Let's dive in. Here's the first idiom: to go out on a limb. Imagine climbing a tree and stepping onto a thin, weak branch that might break. It's a risky move because you're putting yourself in a potentially dangerous or uncertain situation. It means you take a bold action or make a statement that others might not support or agree with. In short, it means taking a risk or doing something daring, often without support from others. Take a look at these examples. He went out on a limb and invested all his savings in a new startup. She went out on a limb to help her friend, even though others thought it was a bad idea. He went out on a limb and moved to a new city without having a job lined up, hoping for better opportunities. Going out on a limb means taking bold or risky action, often without the assurance of support or success, because you believe it's the right thing to do. I hope you got it. Now it's your turn to make a sentence and put it in the comments, because just watching won't help. Making your own sentences will help you practice and remember these amazing idioms for your next conversation. Moving on to the next one: to keep your powder dry. Now, this one is a pretty old idiom. Soldiers used gunpowder for their guns in the past, and if the powder got wet, it wouldn't work. Keep your powder dry means to stay ready and be cautious so that you are prepared for any challenges or emergencies that might come your way. It's about being careful and ensuring you have everything you need to handle unexpected situations. Let's look at some examples to see how we can use it in a modern context. He keeps his powder dry by saving money in case of emergencies. He keeps his powder dry by staying updated on industry trends, ready for any changes in his job. I always keep my powder dry by backing up my computer every day. So, keeping your powder dry means staying prepared and cautious so you are ready to handle any situation that might arise. Here's the third one: to throw in the towel. This idiom comes from boxing. When a trainer throws a towel into the ring, it signals that they want to stop the fight because their fighter can't continue. It means someone has decided to stop trying because the situation is too difficult or they believe they can't succeed. In short, it means giving up or admitting defeat. Here are some examples. After months of trying to save his failing business, he finally threw in the towel. He threw in the towel on his diet because he couldn't resist junk food. She threw in the towel after failing the math test for the third time. So, throwing in the towel means deciding to stop trying because you believe it's too hard or not worth continuing. Here's the next one: climb the walls. Imagine being stuck in a room for a long time, feeling so bored or anxious that you feel like you could start climbing the walls to escape. This idiom describes the intense feeling of wanting to get out of a situation because you're extremely restless or stressed. In other words, it means to feel very anxious, restless, or frustrated. Take a look at these examples. He was climbing the walls during the long layover at the airport. She was climbing the walls when the internet went out during her favourite show. He was climbing the walls, waiting for the test results to come in. So, climbing the walls means feeling very anxious, bored, or frustrated, often due to being stuck in one place or waiting for something to happen. I hope you got it. Up next on my list is fly in the ointment. Here, ointment refers to a type of cream, not necessarily the cream you apply when you cut or burn yourself. It could be a jar of gel or a moisturising cream. Now, imagine having a jar of ointment, but there's a tiny fly in it. That small fly ruins the whole jar, making it less desirable or useful. This idiom describes a minor issue that significantly impacts an otherwise positive situation. In simple words, it is a small problem that spoils something good. Here are some examples to understand it better. He loves his new job, but the long commute is a fly in the ointment. She enjoyed the movie, but the broken seat was a fly in the ointment. The event went smoothly, but the technical glitch during the presentation was a fly in the ointment. In short, a fly in the ointment is a small problem that diminishes the enjoyment or success of a generally good situation. I hope I made it simpler to understand. At number 6, I have to cut the mustard. Have you seen mustard seed? It's tiny, and if you have to cut it, you will have to be precise because it's too small for the eye. And if you can cut the mustard, it means you are skilled to do it. In short, it means to meet the expectations or to be good enough and capable of performing well. Here are some examples for daily use. She studied hard to cut the mustard on her exams. Their team cut the mustard and won the championship. She cut the mustard in the entrance exam and got into a good medical college. Well, cutting the mustard means being good enough to meet the standards or expectations set for a particular task or role. So far, we have covered 6 amazing idioms, and I hope you are making your own sentences. Here comes the next one. Have an ace up your sleeve. In card games, having an ace hidden means you have a powerful card that no one knows about, giving you a significant advantage. Figuratively speaking, it means having a hidden strategy, resource, or piece of information that can help you succeed in a difficult situation. In other words, to have a secret advantage or plan that you can use when needed. I hope you got it. Let's look at some examples. During the negotiation, he had an ace up his sleeve that helped him get a better deal. He had an ace up his sleeve in the debate with a fact that no one else knew. The tech startup had an ace up its sleeve with a groundbreaking feature that no one else in the industry had developed yet. So, having an ace up your sleeve means having a hidden advantage or secret plan to give you an edge in a challenging situation. At number 8, we have to get off scot-free. To get off scot-free means to escape punishment or avoid consequences for something you did wrong. It's like doing something wrong, but not having to pay for it or get in trouble for it. It was pretty straightforward to understand, isn't it? Take a look at these examples. She made a big mistake on the project, but her boss didn't notice. so she got off scot-free. The criminal got off scot-free due to a lack of evidence. He ate all the cookies, but got off scot-free because his sister took the blame. In short, getting off scot-free means avoiding punishment or consequences for something you did wrong, essentially escaping without any trouble. We are almost at the end of the lesson, with just 2 idioms to go. Next on my list is get your ducks in a row. Pretty interesting one, isn't it? When you get your ducks in a row, you are making sure that everything is in order and well organised, so that you are ready for whatever comes next. It mainly means to be well prepared and orderly. Here are some examples. Before presenting the project, she made sure to get her ducks in a row. He got his ducks in a row by packing early and checking all travel arrangements. She got her ducks in a row by cleaning the house and preparing everything for the guests. So, getting your ducks in a row means organising everything and being well prepared for a task or event. And here comes the last idiom from today's lesson, by the skin of your teeth. Pretty cool one. Any guesses on what it means? This idiom means barely succeeding in doing something, often by a very small margin. It suggests that you came very close to failing or not making it, but you managed to succeed or escape at the last possible moment. Here are some examples to help you understand it better. The team won the game by the skin of their teeth with a last-minute goal. He survived the accident by the skin of his teeth, walking away with only minor injuries. They caught the train by the skin of their teeth, arriving at the platform just as it was about to leave. So, by the skin of your teeth means barely succeeding or narrowly avoiding failure, often in a situation where success or escape seems unlikely. So, those were 10 fantastic English idioms that you can incorporate into your conversations. Let me know which idioms you liked the most.